It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And the running back takes the handoff, powering through. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He shreds the tackle. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive early in this game. The offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
The Gators line it up with first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open the score. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. That Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice game, getting closer to midfield.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
It's a short completion to the big take it down before he makes the first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, Here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Trying to get the throw off. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
He's running out of time here. Hit just as he throws the ball. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. On the run here. Lets it go. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Gators are in the red zone.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
They're going to run it here. They finally corral him at the 1.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. And I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. He's going to bring up a 3rd down play. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Gators. And they get set now to try the PAT. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Caught over the middle. It's Contreras. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that 1st down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this. It'd be a great complement to that running game. And then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Airing this one out toward the sideline.
Oh,
the shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. Defender flag for being a little too aggressive. Offense gets 15 and a fresh set of downs.
I would have accepted it too, I guess.
First down here for this offense. Looking for a gap. It's Hawkins. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the back. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to like Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Trying to run, it's Hawkins. Got space looking for the end zone here. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. A much-needed score, Kirk, trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight and try to get themselves back into this game.
With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Bringing it out, it's Cuevas. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
And the Gators are going to keep this drive rolling.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter, where the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guys.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. He'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 45. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. The defense with more pre-snap movement. And then first down, right back to the running game. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
Well, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here. And I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Defense has a big play here, but really put themselves in a hole on 1st and 2nd down. That's why they've needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on 3rd down, but it's still 4th down. Can they pick up the first?
The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. This will be about a 53-yard attempt.
He made me sure.
He missed it. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Yeah, it's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
He's hit as he throws it. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. And the single back takes the handoff, breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. The Gators looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The defense recovers the fumble. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Inside the 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And the defense joins the party with a score. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cuevas. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Gators offense retakes the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Pressure is coming. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing down.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. He's escaping the pocket now.
Man, we hiking and scrambling now, man. That's crazy.
The first down.
You gotta do what you gotta do, bro.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And they heave it deep downfield. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. The pocket breaking down. And that pass rush has trapped him into sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Pass protection a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Touchdown, Gators. This offense really clicking.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game.
Good play, Dozier.
Behind the line, a loss of 4. They lose yards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 16. And the tailback's got it again. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He eludes the rush. On the run, he'll let it go. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Grab down the middle. It's York. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He finds his man. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. It's York. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Florida. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
No problem with BNT right down the middle. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together with this drive? He's got it for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain. Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be a first down.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have...
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out. Anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The back's got it. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Bringing pressure. Heavy pressure.
Oh, you got to catch that Byler. I mean, Dozier.
Away, but not before taking a hit. Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the handoff. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
1st and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Gonna run it. It's Hawkins. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. Now a crucial 3rd down and goal. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he finds his tight end for the catch. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the Florida offense retakes the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And now the handoff. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Gators offense retakes the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first half performance, trying to stretch the lead. He's going for a big play downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to...
Football comes out. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. He shreds the tackle. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Gotta love the fact that my quarterback ain't
right
know he was
back
live.
into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. Same tailback, another carry. And the defense wraps him up. Second down and goal. And off inside, looking for the touchdown.
Good punch out. Good punch out.
It's a turnover.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground.
If you're going to fumble, make sure they fumble.
They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
An inside give now from the shotgun.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Second down, we're going to throw it.
Oh, this nigga ran in.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Fights through the tackle. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, LSU for years has played a one-gap defense that loves to pin their ears and get upfield. It's a risky defense, and it requires great athleticism on the defensive line, something that they've had forever. Great sack here to keep that tradition alive. But you think back over the years, Booger McFarland and Marcus Spears.
And he's going to float this one to the right side. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Now look at the return after the interception.
Shit like
up in good shape.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Brought down quickly, but not before a big gain. Moving to the 35.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He grabbed behind the line. It's Hawkins. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
Can he get there on the ground? And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Runs through the defender.
And then they let him.
Meetings, they love this batch mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed. They also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
LSU is now operating in the red zone. And there's the handoff. Fights off a defender. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Here we go. First and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. They'll ride the back again here. And he's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
And second down and goal now for this offense. On On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still...
Check this out. It's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And the holder's pass is caught. And he is stopped short. The two-point try fails. They can't cut this lead further. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. They make the tackle, but it's a big gain. Ball near midfield, spotted at the 49. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the gun, he looks for an open man. The sure hands. It's York. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to 36.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Offense will keep it on the ground here.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Heading left after the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
It's like because I did the truck animation, it got me stuck in there.
Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first
Oh
time.
my!
Oh, it's picked off. What a play! And he'll be taken down.
I just.
What a play by the defense.
If I bench the nigga, why is he back in the game? I don't know if this nigga's redshirted or not, so I know he is. I don't think Randall is.
They can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustment. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with two guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Here's the second down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. Extending the play now. Finds room at the 30. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
This shit is so annoying, bro.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Florida 35, LSU 23.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Just trucks the man. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And they'll use the ground game here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I really like the idea on third down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on third down. Sometimes that can work out, but the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a 4th down completion. Caught near the goal line.
Underneath routes. Play for it, and they just allow it anyway.
Here we go.
They don't. I think this nigga throwing the ball past 10 yards twice this year. And both was incomplete. One was incomplete and one was on the comeback.
Win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
I just hate when they allow the dumb shit, bro. Fucking momentum, bro.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Short connection to the tight end here. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
It's third down for the offense. Quarterback drops back. Caught quickly. And we'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the 4th quarter. It's third down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
The Gators have 1st and 10 here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield to the 42.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's looking to make a big play downfield.
That's twice, bruh. That's twice y'all done hold me, bruh. That's 2 touchdowns y'all done hold me out of, EA. All because of the damn momentum, bruh.
Passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
2nd down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back.
I hit the wrong button.
Intercepted a crushing play. He's got
I hit the wrong
some
button.
blockers here. Inside the 10. Gonna take it
All because of momentum, bruh. This game is just stupid with this momentum shit, bruh.
What a play here to take the lead by this defense. You expect your field to step up when the game's on the line, and that's exactly what this defender did here.
Just stupid with this momentum, bro. It was so trash. Missed 2 touchdowns, bro. Literally should have 50 points right now.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone.
Literally should have 50 right now. 2 touchdowns. I mean, walking touchdowns. And I overthrow. Walking touchdowns, bro. Not like, oh, damn, you got to make a great play. Literally walking to the end zone, I've overthrown that man twice today.
They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. And now they'll run it on the draw. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
Hey, listen, you don't always
2 BS fumbles
to be successful. It's a nice, solid game here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
I don't even know if they BS. It's 2 fumbles.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. They'll try to run for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
Here we are late in a one-score game. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Running back with the football. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Important 3rd down play coming up. This would be a 56-yard attempt if they don't gain anything. The linebacker shifting around now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle at the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great.
It's a highlight reel diving catch there. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. And the Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for the wideout. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
I think the quarterback does a great job of looking through all of his progressions. Nobody's there. He finds the back out of the backfield. Nobody picks him up. He's able to catch the ball and then find his way into the end zone.
DT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And the kick goes out of bounds. Good starting field position for the offense and puts a little extra pressure on the defense now. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw it on first down. He makes the grab. Great defensive play, tackled quickly. Not much of a gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? A completion makes it 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
First and 10 play coming up. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that defender was...
God, man, my team is beat up out here, bruh. Is this nigga Witten? Oh, Witten. I redshirted Witten. Okay.
ball for that game-sealing play. Now all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They have the lead, still a one-possession game thanks to the defense. They'd love to work the clock, but they can't throttle back here. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Hey, I can understand the play call here, backed up deep in your own territory, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, but you got to be careful of being too conservative, because this defense right now, they're trying to get the football back, and they are selling out against this run game.
Defense is coming after him. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
But another big sack.
Oh, you can't make it up, bro.
So many sacks. It's a great way to get back into this football game. Now, give the quarterback credit. He's played tough through that so far. But one mistake could potentially be a game.
Like, my whole team is just getting hurt, bro.
As good as he threw the ball, that's a big third down defensive play. The Gators will send the punt team onto the field.
Can't make this up, bro. Like,
maybe taking a safety in this situation. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. It comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be?
that's
Incomplete.
What about that as an incomplete pass?
So second down after the incomplete.
Somebody's got to explain it to me, bro. Somebody's got to explain how is that an incomplete pass.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Somebody's got to make that one make sense, bro. What about that was incomplete?
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Nearly intercepted there. That was almost the ball game. But it does set up fourth down.
Like, somebody's got to make it make sense. What about that play said incomplete pass? I got to know, bruh.
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw for the first down. Contact as he threw it.
Let's go.
Pass is incomplete. That's a big.
They tried this, boy. They fucking tried this, dog. Welcome to the swamp, bro.
Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
Woo, survive and advance.